Hey, Cavs fans, John Rutter back with your Cavs Insider Game Day Report. The Cavaliers looking to end a 5-game losing streak, and their opponent on Friday night could be just what the doctor ordered. The Hornets are limping quite literally into Rocket Mortgage FieldHouse, coming in at 4-12 and coming off of a loss to the Indiana Pacers on Wednesday night. Charlotte has lost 9 of its last 11 games, 4-12 as we mentioned on the season, and the Cavaliers are 15-7 in their last 22 games against the Hornets since 2016. Wednesday night, the Cavaliers, of course, falling to the Milwaukee Bucks, 113-98, marking the first time that the Cavs have been held below 100 points all season. Donovan Mitchell returned after sitting out one game with a strained right ankle, but the Cavaliers playing their second straight game without Jarrett Allen as he sat out due to an illness. And without Allen, the Cavaliers were out-rebounded 52-34 and outscored 21-6 in second chance points. On paper, the Hornets look like a perfect get-right game for the Cavaliers. But on the flip side, the folks in Charlotte are looking at the Cavaliers and seeing their struggles as a perfect opportunity to get a win. Just like the wine and gold, the Hornets, are dealing with their fair share of injuries this season, and that has obviously inhibited their ability to get a full grasp on their roster and what their rotations will look like. All-star guard LaMelo Ball playing in just his third game of the season Wednesday night against the Pacers after battling a left ankle sprain all season, but he stepped on a fan's foot towards the end of the game and was limping, favoring that ankle. He did score 26 points, but he will be out of the lineup when the Hornets take on the Cavs on Friday night. Meanwhile, Youngstown native Terry Rozier also battling injuries this season. He has missed 7 games due to injury, and Gordon Hayward doubtful for Friday night's tip-off with a shoulder contusion. Charlotte, 23rd in scoring offense this season, 27th in shooting, and 27th in three-point field goal percentage. They are also just 16th in assist to turnover ratio with ball out for a majority of the season. Speaking of assists, Darius Garland has contributed his fair share of assists this season. Garland, 23 points, handing out a team-high 8 assists in the loss to the Bucks on Wednesday night. Garland is averaging 21 points per game, 8 assists per game in 34 minutes per night this season. But over his last 2 games, DG posting 37 points per and 7 dimes while pulling down 3 boards and shooting 62% from beyond the arc. He has recorded 64 assists this season. That's the most in the NBA for any player that has appeared in 8 games or less this season. Well, the Cavaliers will be anxious to get Jarrett Allen back as soon as possible. Without him, as we mentioned, they were dominated on the glass by Milwaukee, getting out rebounded 52-34 for the season. Cleveland is 12th in the NBA when it comes to rebounding, and that is clearly reflective of the presence that Allen has in the paint, not just to rebound himself, but to also create space for Evan Mobley to rebound as well. The Cavs remain one of the better scoring teams in the NBA, but have dropped to 10th after spending much of the year near the top of the standings. The key for Friday night's game will be to rediscover the defense for the Wine and Gold. The Cavaliers have given up 118 points per game during their 5-game losing skid. In the 9 games before that losing streak, the Wine and Gold surrendered just over 103 points per game, and that included 3 overtime games. For a team built around its team defense, it's no surprise those inflated numbers go along with the current losing streak. Having Jarrett Allen out of the lineup for the last 2 games, of course, contributes to that as he's one of the premier rim protectors in the NBA. Evan Mobley has slid to center in Allen's absence, but he has acknowledged not having J.A. on the back end has made it difficult to help protect the paint. It is a 7:30 tip-off from Rocket Mortgage FieldHouse tonight. Cavs and Hornets. We will have all of that coverage leading up to tip-off for you, including J.B. Bickerstaff's pregame media comments. You can listen to those live right here on the Cavs Insider YouTube page. For your Cavs Insider Game Day Report, I'm John Rutter.